big dream to educate and enlighten the masses. With the launch of the penny press in 1878, Edward W. Scripps set out to build a media company committed to trustworthy journalism and serving local communities. The company began as a news enterprise, but its mission to inform the masses didn't end with the print media. In the 1930s, Scripps recognized the next information revolution in radio and launched several stations. The company also understood the power of television, launching some of the country's first local television stations in the 1940s. Two of the company's first TV stations are still among its most successful. WEWS in Cleveland, whose call letters were selected to match the founder's initials, and WCPO in Cincinnati, named for its affiliation with the Cincinnati Post. Throughout the years, the E.W. Scripps Company has expanded its business to include cable networks and new media ventures, but its roots remain in local media. E.W. was known to support local editors, thinking they knew best how to run local newspapers. He wanted to make the news accessible to everyone in the community. Today, that vision lives on. The E.W. Scripps Company is as committed as ever to high-quality journalism and to serving local communities, using technology to deliver the news, emergency information, and entertainment to consumers on different platforms. The company's portfolio of locally focused media includes 19 TV stations, daily and community newspapers in 13 markets, and the Washington, D.C.-based Scripps Media Center, the home of the Scripps Howard News Service. From the Scripps Howard Foundation to its annual spelling bee to its TV stations and community newspapers, the E.W. Scripps Company thrives in its mission to enlighten, inspire, and inform communities. Let's take a look at the E.W. Scripps Company's commitment to serving local communities across this great country.
What does the E.W. Scripps Company stand for? The company's symbol is a lighthouse. The motto reads, "Give light, and the people will find their own way." What does that mean?
Sweat says this is not just a business, it's a cause.
It's a guiding principle for really great journalism. And it really says, I think, that the company stands for great journalism.
That's our promise.
Edward Willis Scripps believed the same things. Back in 1878, he borrowed $10,000 to start his first newspaper in Cleveland. He wanted the penny press to be a source of news and information for working Americans. E.W. Scripps went on to build a chain of newspapers. He started United Press International. When Roy Howard joined the company, these two entrepreneurs started a new business in radio. And when Roy's son Jack Howard got TV licenses in the 1940s, the company started another new business.
This is television station WEWS, your Scripps Howard station, first in Cleveland.
We're talked about often as a journalism organization, and we certainly are. But Scripps, 130 plus years, this is a place where entrepreneurs have always found fertile ground. People like Charles Schultz, who walked in the door with some, a cartoon on a piece of paper that turned into peanuts. And then in recent years, people like my friend Ken Lowe, who came down the hall and showed some of us an idea for a cable network.
Get ready to go home with HGTV.
HGTV is really the direct product of the entrepreneurial culture at Scripps.
HGTV. In 2012, we're everywhere. Brighter than the sun.
It's nonfiction programming. It is journalism in its own right. It's right in the give light wheelhouse, if you will. It was built on the foundation that E.W. Scripps himself laid down for this company.
Scripps started as a news and information company and never lost its way. The cable networks were spun off in 2008, and once again, E.W. Scripps is strictly a local media company.
19 television stations, 13 newspapers. We wake up every day thinking about how we can serve local communities.
Scripps stations have been honored at the highest level for their reporting and commitment to their communities.
Every one of our network-affiliated television stations where we produce news does investigative.
Our investigation found others across the country, all Navy veterans who either died or are fighting cancer.
How do you not have an investigative unit?
The ABC 15 investigators took a closer look at the Centennial Way contract.
How do you not hold the system accountable? I mean, those are the kind of things that we were supposed to do. That's the reason we're all in this business.
I absolutely believe that local broadcasters can make communities better.
The Scripps Howard Foundation has been at it for 50 years, making communities stronger and also training the next generation of journalists. And the Scripps National Spelling Bee is the largest and longest-running educational program helping young people develop correct English usage for a lifetime.
It's almost like a national treasure that we happen to watch over as a little nonprofit piece of the company.
This is a company that knows itself, where it came from, what its values are, and where it's going.
We've remade ourselves many, many times. As the businesses and technologies change, we just keep recreating this company.
In the 21st century, the challenges are brand new, but so are the opportunities.
People wanted content 24/7, not just when we chose to distribute it.
In response, Scripps redesigned how stations deliver news to better serve the on-demand generation. At the same time, Scripps is developing new digital tools for all of its stations, like live streaming of newscasts.
It's a sad day for students at Lakota West High School.
This is not a drill.
When tornadoes blew through Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana in March 2012, those tools saved lives.
We're the only station in town that has this capability. It's an investment we made because we want to keep you and your family safe. Again, it's the WCPO News app. You can download it before you lose power.
The fact that we can now be on somebody's hip at any time and provide them emergency information wherever they are, whatever they're doing, is huge.
There's an aggressive push for more digital products, like a new interactive website where viewers can ride along with storm chasers. Developers are also working on a social media game about politics, tapping into the public's interest in elections and our commitment to covering the political landscape.
We are determined, absolutely hell-bent determined, to build incredible news storytelling, enterprise reporting, journalism businesses on these great digital platforms. This is one of the great places to build a business in the media industry, and I think always will be. It's in the water, it's in our DNA, it's a part of our culture.
For more than 130 years, Scripps has been dedicated to serving its communities, committed to launching information businesses on new platforms, and always ready to give light so the people will find their own way.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO of the E.W. Scripps Company, Rich Bainey.
friends at NAB and all of you here in the room today. You know, this is a humbling and special honor for all of us dedicated to the mission and success of the E.W. Scripps Company. As Gordon said, and as the video showed, for 135 years, Scripps has been an organization and platform that attracts great media entrepreneurs. It's a place where creativity and the willingness to take risks are among our most cherished assets. You know, as we see it at Scripps, media is still a very young business, and the greatest adventures for all of us are those that lie ahead. The past 134 years, that was just the warm-up. Most encouraging for broadcasters, as we see it, are today's opportunities for the development and expansion of storytelling journalism. As we like to say at Scripps, what matters the most is what you put on the screen. And for us, that's enterprise journalism, investigative reporting, original programming, and aggressive daily news coverage that makes our communities better places to live, work, and raise a family. Like never before, we believe this is a moment of opportunity for local television, for courageous broadcasters, to touch the souls of our communities with journalism that calls for fairness, that raises a diversity of voices, that celebrates the good, exposes the bad, and does it all without fear or favor. We hope many of you in this room see the future of TV broadcasting as we do, as a cause for good in our nation and neighborhoods, a business that does well by doing good. That commitment to public service is what energizes our future at Scripps. On all of our screens, that's what matters the most. So on behalf of the thousands of Scripps employees across the country, and on behalf of the Scripps family, who guides and inspires us to pursue our mission, we so sincerely thank you for this great honor. Adding the Scripps name to the list of winners is acknowledgement for all of us who love the media business, that the best, the very best, is yet to come. Thank you so much.